Page number 126. Question number 4. Okay. 126, 127. Question number 4. Two objects of masses 100 gram and what? ये होमवर्क था क्या? Start. Question 4 I am solving here. You can check. Okay. So question is two objects of masses 100 gram and 200 gram. So M1 is 100 gram. M2 is 200 gram. Okay. Are moving along the same line in same direction with velocities U1 2 meter per second and U2 1 meter per second. Okay. They collide and after collision the first object moves with a velocity of 1.67 meter per second. So after collision the velocity V1 is 1.67 meter per second. Determine the velocity of second object. V2 equals to question mark. Okay. So we'll use this formula M1 U1 plus M2 U2 equals to M1 V1 plus M2 V2. Okay. M1 is 100 grams. So 100 SI unit is kg, so 100 divided by 1000. U1 is 2, M2 is 200 gram, okay. U2 is 1, okay. M1 100 gram, 100 upon 1000. V1 is 1.67, M2 200 upon 1000, and V2 we have to find, okay. So this will cut this way. This is 0.1 into 2, that is 0.2, plus 2 divided by 10, that is also 0.2, okay. So this is equal to 0.167 because 1.67 divided by 10 plus 0.2 into V2. So it is 0.4 minus 0.167 equals to 0.2 into V2, okay. So 0.400 0.167, when we will subtract it is 3 and 3.233, okay. So V2 equals to 0.033 upon 0.2, okay. So this will be this way, okay. So basically when we'll divide it by 2, it is 100, 1 and 6, 1 6 are 12, okay, 5. So it is 1.165 meter per second. This will be the answer.
Ma'am, I've done wrong in cutting.
Okay. Question 11. Two objects of mass 1.5 kg are moving in same straight line but in opposite direction. So both objects have mass same. M1 equals to M2 equals to 1.5 kg. Okay. In opposite direction, velocity of each object is 2.5 meter per second. So U1 is 2.5 meter per second, okay, and U2 is minus of 2.5 meter per second before collision, during which they stick together. यहाँ पे minus 2.5 क्यों लिया है? Because this both objects are moving. Collision के पहले इन दोनों की velocity तो same है, लेकिन दोनों opposite direction में है velocity, okay? So they are moving in opposite direction, therefore we have taken U2 as minus, okay? Now before the collision during which they stick together, और collision के बाद क्या हुआ? वो दोनों एक साथ चिपक गए. So they stick together. What will be the velocity of combined object after collision? So after collision their velocities will be same, so V1 equals to V2 equals to V. Okay. Now putting the formula of law of conservation of momentum, M1 U1 plus M2 U2 equals to M1 V1 plus M2 V2. Okay. M1 is 1.5, U1 is 2.5, M2 is 1.5 and U2 is minus 2.5. M1 is 1.5 into V plus 1.5 into V. Okay. Now 1.5 into 2.5 minus 1.5 into 2.5. So this LHS will become 0. It is 1.5p plus 1.5p is 3v. 0 equals to 3v. Therefore, v will be equal to 0. 0 upon 3, that is 0. So 0 meter per second will be the velocity. This will be the answer. Next question. Next was 15th question. Question 15th. An object of mass 1 kg traveling in a straight line with a velocity of 10 meter per second. Mass of the object is 1 kg and moving with velocity u1 10 meter per second. Collides with and sticks to an stationary wooden block of mass 5 kg. तो वुडन ब्लॉक का मास है 5 kg और वो स्टेशनरी है, तो u2 क्या हो जाएगा 0. देन दे बोथ मूव ऑफ टुगेदर इन सेम स्ट्रेट लाइन. उसके बाद दोनों एक साथ मूव करते हैं, मतलब v1 v2 इज इक्वल टू v. दोनों की जो इसके कॉलिजन के बाद की जो वेलोसिटी है वो सेम ही है. ओके, सो वी कैन राइट v1 इक्वल्स टू v2 इक्वल्स टू v. ओके, नाउ calculate the total momentum just before the impact and just after the impact. Okay, so total momentum before impact. Before impact is m1 u1 plus m2 u2. Okay, momentum is denoted by p. So p equals to m1 की वैल्यू 1, u1 की वैल्यू 10, m2 की वैल्यू 5, u2 की वैल्यू 0. तो ये हो जाएगा 10 किलोग्राम मीटर पर सेकेंड. ओके, मोमेंटम, टोटल मोमेंटम आफ्टर इम्पैक्ट. सो एक्चुअली मोमेंटम बिफोर कोलिजन एंड मोमेंटम आफ्टर कोलिजन सेम ही होता है. ठीक है, तो वी कैन राइट दैट just after impact total momentum remains same. Therefore P2 will be equal to 10 kilogram meter per second. Now we have to find the velocity. So for finding velocity we'll use this formula, m1 u1 plus m2 u2 equals to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. m1 की वैल्यू 1, u1 की वैल्यू 10, m2 की वैल्यू 5, u2 की वैल्यू 0. 1 v plus 5 v. So 10 equals to 6v. v equals to 10 upon 6, that is equal to 1.67 meter per second. 5/3 or 1.67, both are correct. An object experiences a zero external unbalanced force. Okay, क्या है कि एक ऑब्जेक्ट है, उसके ऊपर कोई भी फोर्स एक्ट नहीं कर रहा है और वो किसी वेलोसिटी से ट्रेवल कर रहा है. ओके, नॉन जीरो वेलोसिटी से ट्रेवल कर रहा है. तो अब क्वेश्चन ये है कि क्या क्या कंडीशन हो सकती है कि दैट मस्ट बी प्लेस्ड ऑन द मैग्नीट्यूड एंड डायरेक्शन ऑफ वेलोसिटी. ऐसा हो सकता है या नहीं हो सकता है? तो यस, इट इज पॉसिबल कि कोई भी फोर्स एक्ट नहीं कर रहा है, बट ऑब्जेक्ट कैन बी मस्ट बी माइट बी मूविंग विथ अ नॉन जीरो वेलोसिटी. सो फर्स्ट इज यस, it is possible. The conditions are, it is possible. The necessary conditions are, first, object should already be moving with uniform speed. यूनिफॉर्म स्पीड. ओके, तो फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ मोशन सेज दिस ओनली कि अगर कोई ऑब्जेक्ट है तो इट विल कंटिन्यू टू मूव. ओके, वो तो कंडीशन क्या होनी चाहिए कि कोई फ्रिक्शन नहीं हो, कोई एयर रेजिस्टेंस नहीं हो और वो ऑलरेडी मूव कर रहा हो. ओके, अलोंग अ स्ट्रेट लाइन. Second, there is no change in magnitude of velocity and no change in direction.
Excuse me, मैम.
Yes.
मैम जब आप आपकी स्क्रीन पे लिख रहे हो मैम, मेरी स्क्रीन पे 2-3 मिनट बाद आ रहा है.
Okay, so you can wait, no problem. I'll wait for you till you write down. Okay, so there is no change in magnitude of velocity. Direction of motion. Okay, then third, resistance due to air must be 0. And fourth, resistance due to friction must be 0 between the surfaces. Fourth one, or friction between the object and ground must be 0. ओके, तो इस केस में हो सकता है कि कोई ऑब्जेक्ट है, वो किसी वेलोसिटी से मूव कर रहा है और उसके ऊपर कोई फोर्स एक्ट नहीं कर रहा है, स्टिल इट इज मूविंग. कि when an object is already moving and there is no change in magnitude of velocity and no change in the direction of the motion, and resistance, air resistance is 0 and friction is 0. Okay, so when a carpet is beaten with a
Please
stick.
present the previous slide.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Question 2 is when a carpet is beaten with a stick, dust comes out of it. Explain. So actually, what do you think? क्या reason हो सकता है? कोई पुराना कारपेट है, अगर उसको एक स्टिक से ऐसे हिट करते हैं तो डस्ट उसमें से बाहर आ जाती है. Which Newton's law? So basically, when a carpet is beaten with a stick, ठीक है, carpet comes in motion, but the dust stays at rest. So because of this inertia of rest, it falls down. Okay, so the reason is Newton's first law of motion and due to inertia of rest. If you want to write the complete answer, you can write when a carpet is beaten with a stick, it comes in motion. The dust particles in the carpet tend to remain at rest due to inertia of rest. That is why these particles fall down. Okay. Question 3, why it is advised to tie any luggage kept
And
on the
please
roof
present
of
the
the bus
previous slide.
with rope? Okay. Yes.
Okay, ma'am, done.
Okay. So basically next question ये है कि जो बस में when you are traveling by bus suppose, then the luggage you are asked to tie the luggage on the roof of the bus. जो ऊपर रखते हो luggage, you are asked to tie it. ठीक है. So why? This is because when bus starts suddenly, ठीक है, तो luggage will continue to be in its state of rest. Okay, because of that it can fall down. And when a bus stops suddenly, so luggage due to inertia of motion, it can fall down. So we'll write this way. This is because when the bus starts suddenly, the luggage pieces may fall down due to inertia of rest. Okay. Similarly, when the moving bus stops suddenly, the luggage pieces may fall down due to inertia of motion. So the question is, a batsman.
C.
Yes, C is correct. A batsman hits a cricket ball which then rolls on the level ground. After covering a short distance, the ball comes to rest. The ball slows to stop because there is a force on the ball opposing the motion. Basically जो ball है वो थोड़ी देर बाद अपने आप ही रुक जाती है. The reason is frictional force which acts. ओके अगर कोई फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स नहीं होता तो वो बॉल कंटिन्यूअस मूव करती रहती. ओके सो सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. The options where the batsman did not hit the ball hard enough, it's not correct. Velocity is proportional to force exerted on the ball, no. Then कितनी भी hard hit करे थोड़ी देर बाद it will automatically stop. There is no unbalanced force on the ball, so ball would want to come to rest. No, this is also not correct. There is a force on the ball opposing the motion. This is the correct answer, and this is frictional force. So C is the correct answer. Okay. Now